Well, my great-great-grandmother was Mary Tenney Castle. She was a practicing abolitionist who traveled the South giving anti-slavery speeches. Was also a philanthropist supporting abolitionist activities and organizations, along with her concern for women's rights and the women's right to vote. My great-great-grandfather was Samuel Northrop Castle, the founder of Castle & Cooke. The origins of the foundation really go back to the 1830s when Samuel Northrop Castle, even before he married Mary in the early 1840s, was a very philanthropic person who advised King Kamehameha III in his efforts to establish public education, to write a liberal democratic constitution, and to establish a Bill of Rights for the Kingdom of Hawaii. The foundation supported advocacy efforts for decades to obtain a publicly funded kindergarten because the private kindergartens had a 10-to-1 ratio of applicants to openings. Virtually every child attends kindergarten, either private or public today. But we're doing the same thing now with pre-K for the 3- and 4-year-olds to ensure that every child, regardless of race, ability to pay, gender, whatever those irrelevant factors might be, should have access to a very high-quality pre-K. Bank of Hawaii and the Castle Foundation, and of course Castle & Cooke in general, was begun in the late 19th century as a means of servicing a greatly expanded Hawaiian economy under the late kingdom and then on into the Hawaiian Republic and in the territory after Hawaii became part of the United States. Bank of Hawaii plays two very important roles for us. Number one, they provide the behind-the-scenes back office work that has to be done by any foundation, particularly as complex and as relatively large as we are. Under Carol Tom's direction, and she's the head of the Charitable Trust Division at the Bank of Hawaii, we have our taxes done by the bank, we have our day-to-day auditing and accounting. The other thing that they do for us, obviously, and the most important thing perhaps from their perspective, is that they manage our assets. And it is really their responsibility to ensure that we have the best possible returns on our investments so that we can help the community going forward. Carol is not a trustee of the foundation, but she really is like my right hand in that it is through her that I access a lot of financial expertise and accounting expertise, which allows us as a foundation to concentrate on the good work of the foundation historically. I think that private family foundations have a real duty to continue family tradition and to articulate family values. To me, it's most importantly a moral legacy and a guide to the family about what we have stood for and what we intend to do, not just now, but hopefully forever in Hawaii.